Greetings everybody, it's Emily from Pages and Ink, and today I will be giving you guys my March wrap-up, and my April TBR. Just a quick thing about April that I'm super excited for. April 18th is my birthday, and I will be turning 21, and I am so excited. But moving on from that, I will be showing you guys what I read this month, what I'm currently reading, and what I really hope to read next month, as well as have you guys vote on some of the books that I should read next month, because TBR jars don't really work for me. I've tried it and I'll pull something and I'm like, I'm not really in the mood for this, and I'll put it back and I'll do that until I get a book that I'm feeling a little more okay on reading. And I don't really think that's how a TBR jar is supposed to work. So, and I've done like randomized lists of books, and then I've had to like move them around because I felt like reading things before reading something else. So I've gotten to a point where I have so many books I don't even know where to begin. So I'm gonna have you guys kind of help me out a little bit. So let's get started with the wrap up. So in the month of March I read 4 books technically. The first 3, we're finishing the Throne of Glass series by Sarah J. Maas, and this is just the cover for Queen of Shadows because my brother is currently borrowing it. And then I also read Scorpio Races, which was the Bell Cult Book Club Book of the Month for March. And I'm probably going to do a book talk on this one today. I didn't really feel like doing one before. But usually when I start making videos, I'm like, I want to make more! So I'll probably do it today. And give you my thoughts on that. I guess I can later link it down below. But those are the books that I read this month. Queen of Shadows, you guys, was fantastic. It's awful in like a heartbreaking like sense of story plot. But like the book itself is just so good. It's so good. What I'm currently reading is Truthwitch by Susan Dennard, which I don't really know how I feel about it yet, and it's been real slow going. I'm not even 200 pages in it, and I started days ago. It's just not what I was expecting. I was expecting adventure and not necessarily prophecy, but like I just thought there would be more action, and so far it just seems like a little has happened in a lot of pages. Like I'm on page 142, and I feel like the only things that have happened are a blood witch is chasing them, and one of the characters returns to her house to her hometown to hide, and the other person is on the run. It's just like, okay. And there are a few things that I just don't know how I feel about, because in the beginning they separate the 2 main characters and it just screams trap to me, but I don't think it's going to be a trap. It just doesn't seem, I don't know. But when I finish it, I'll try to do a book talk and you guys can kind of see what my final thoughts are. Then for the month of April, I have 2 books that I need to read as a part of different things. I have Aristotle and Dante Discover the Secrets of the Universe by Benjamin L.A. Reyes, right? Sainz by this guy, which I got from my friend Tyler, and I haven't read it yet, but I've gotten lots of requests to read it. And this is the Bell Cult Book Club Book of the Month, so this is what we're reading in April, and it was said, so I'm gonna read this in April. Then I finally got my book mail the other day, so the next book I will be partaking in the read along on Tumblr that is being hosted by Lady Book Mad or Manda and Bookstore Babe, who I only know her by her username because I have yet to have an actual conversation, whereas I've talked to Manda a couple times, and I follow her on Tumblr and Instagram, and I feel like other things, but that's not a thing, it's just Tumblr and Instagram. But I'm reading Uprooted in April, and I'm really excited because, okay, Goodreads 2015 awards. I saw this book, and I was like, what is that even? I haven't heard anything about this book. Why is this here? and I didn't even really look into it. I was just like, oh, the cover's pretty, maybe that's what it's... And then Manda read it, and she's like, oh my god, you guys, this book is awesome. And I'm like, let me take a look, because she has good taste in books. She does. So I looked it up, and it looks incredible. And Margot on Epic Reads either recently read this and said it was pretty good, or is going to read it soon. So I'm gonna hop on board that Uprooted train with a read-along. The Raven King is going to be released in April, and I have the pre-order for it already set up. It's the one that has the custom book plate in it. I'm so happy and so excited to get it. And Butter My Books Summer on Tumblr is doing a read-along for the Raven Cycle series, and I'm contemplating joining it, but I feel like I've read the Raven Cycle series so recently that if I read the whole series again, I'm going to get bored halfway through and not even read the rest of it. And it's not necessarily that the series is boring, it's just if I read something that I've already read within a certain time period, I just don't feel like reading it, like, because it's, you know, something I've already read. I already know what's going to happen. I like to give it space so I can forget what happens, or I can enjoy the book without being like, oh, this turns into this. So, I'm probably just going to be reading The Raven King at the end of the month, maybe. Or maybe I'll put it off till later in the year and then read the Raven Cycle series all at once when there's enough space in between. Not saying that the books are going to bore me, it's just that's how I am as a reader. Then I have this whole pile of books here that I want you guys to vote on and tell me what to read. All of these. So I have Zodiac, Fallen Kingdoms, Mistborn, A Darker Shade of Magic, and The Forbidden Wish. I'm leaning more toward these two. I have a vote for this one, and Mistborn seems really interesting. Zodiac looked interesting, and I follow the author on Tumblr, so I should probably read this, especially because the second book is already out. And the third book, either the cover or the title was just released. So I probably should get on that and, decide if I like it or not so I can get all the other ones. So let me know what you guys think I should read. I'm getting a lot of votes on this one, but I want to know, based on this, what you guys think I should read in April. So that is all I have in this video for you guys today. I will see you in a little bit to do a top 5 video once I figure out what books I want to talk about. And I will tell you the theme in the video, and as well as do a book talk for Scorpio races. So I will see you guys in a little bit. Happy reading!